bracket, and they swept and eliminated Falcon Esports in the lower bracket, and now, will they do it once more? Because literally, they came from a sweep. Oh, okay.
They ban it out.
They literally respect it. Because again, maybe they also see the fact that, oh, they might pick it up. The Musashi has been a great tempo dictator. They have a wider reach combined with the Zhangfei and the Luong. Well, this is like the question once more. They ban out, but the priority on the Yuan.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what, Yuan is the Dao Dao special. That is what he's known for. And Team Secret say, no, 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 this is our time.
Wow, going back to what they're literally strong at. The Yuan first pick. Yeah, they've taken out the Dharma, mainly because of how this here is just effective. But the Zhangfei, okay, as we kind of said it, Zhangfei stolen by FE.
Okay, just a guess. It looks like we might see a Garden Mole, right? We have seen this Team Secret lineup. They use it with Garden Mole as well. They use a range of Tragic Beauty as well as the Mournful Temple to aim the couple blades. That's what they told me.
I think, okay.
The range is exactly the same. So when Yu Huan uses Mournful Temple, that's where the Garden Mole knows that this target hittable.
Oh my
couple
God.
blades.
So with that kind of layer and mastery and experience that Team Secret has, that space. I know TS stands for Team Secret, but now in my head it stands for Team Space.
Okay.
It's because of the line they want to play with, right? Because it's adding up the Dolia as well, man. The Dolia and the Luong, it's a bit of an exchange. I know we were kind of like placing it out on the team fighting presence that these first 3 picks can actually work against FE. It's mainly because of the zone. It's mainly because of the kit that they can do against Zhangfei and Lady Zhan. And the most effective way to counter this kind of hard crowd control is peel.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Zhangfei is a beefy boy, right? Once he gets the Unbridled Outburst, he's going to be quite the task to kind of bring him down. At the same time, while you're trying to handle the beast or tame the beast, you have KK on this Lady Sun as well as Fable on this Lady Chen as well. So it's a lot of damage. We've already seen how Shishan used Lady Chen in game number 2.
Yeah.
Fable is no different. In fact, Fable might even be better.
You mentioned about the Luna, right? Team Secret literally banned it. Ban it out the equation. Because with the ban of Shangguan and the Elaine, that is the greatest threat right now that they could actually face against TS. That repeat, that kind of reset that they can get from Shangguan and the Elaine really takes a lot of instant position kill for this Lady Sun. Now they're adding layer, this protection. They're building around this Lady Sun to not be in a tight spot to even defend, because they need to actually start all the lanes in the right pace this time, because in the playstyle that we've seen in game number 1 from Team Secret, it's all about the aggression, a different beast as we say.
Yeah, level 2, that's a small power spike, right? Lady Chen gets both of her first and second skills. Lady Sun gets the rolling rate with the Frag Grenade as well. And Zhangfei finally has either or both the Leaping Savior and the Forbidden Domain. So pretty early game starts. But they're going to show off the Ogryn. I don't think we've seen Team Secret play Ogryn a lot. No.
Yeah. Okay.
See, this was my sense. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy who's like, hey, my knowledge is there.
Right now, you're
my
literally that guy.
Yeah, I am him. H-I-M. But no, like, I honestly saw this Huan pick being a flex pick, right? Like, it was just to take it away from Fearless Esports for me.
I agree.
And with it being pick 1, it could be jungle, it could be mid. So really opening up that composition with the Ogryn as well. Dolia is really going to be given over the Celestial Melody.
Holy!
Wow!
It's the pay!
Good thing Holer's not in the desk.
We all know how much Holer loves pay, right?
Yeah.
Good thing we're safe. We're safe. So the pay pick. We've seen this debut pick from Black Shrew Esports, mainly for Musang King, but Team FE wants to use this against Team Secret. Would this be the key here to stop their sweep?
Early aggression, early invasion, they get the lead, they just smash the game 10 minutes and under. That's the game plan coming out from Fearless Esports. But we all know that that's the game plan when the pay comes out.
Okay, a lot of this, it needs to happen in the early game. If you are pay, start it right, start it with the momentum, because that's the only way to have that kind of snowball run. Right now, it's game number 3. Team Secret on match point, and Fearless Esports brink on being eliminated in Honor of Kings Championship. Will they stop the sweep in this game?
Yeah, this is tournament life, right? So it's really important that they don't mess up any of the strategies they want to do. And right now, this is exactly what Team Secret is kind of poised for, right? They want to make sure that the invade doesn't happen. The fact that Dao Dao shows himself on lane means they are free to kind of link around the map and see what's the next best movement for the side of Team Secret to try and make this aggressive plays against Fearless Esports. But looks like Fearless, they don't want to be overbearing because any mistake will cost them the game.
Yeah, a lot, man, a lot. Because if Team Secret really had upper hand, they know how to translate it into continuous aggression. But so far in the early game, I'm leaning towards Wooded and KK to maintain this kind of distance, this kind of play style. Mainly they have the Zhang Fei and also the Lady Sun. And for that kind of comp to pop off, space and kills, most likely the most needed scenario for this one.
Yeah, the zoning very important, right? So Yuan, of course, will provide the heals, but Shishan already looking for an opening, and you can see the pacing once again so much faster from the side of Team Secret. They're already, TNX is already 4. Dao just hit 4.
Okay, now they're eyeing on how to just literally be in par on how do you want to start with against Team Secret and TS. Team Secret and FE rather, that was both. But this, right, early game power spike slowly being developed. But in the side of Sun and Dolly as well, Sun and Yuan, this is the space that I'm trying to see. Although Sun's being peeled down bottom slowly, but the regen coming in from Dolia, it's just a way of surviving this kind of early game counter being dealt coming from Woodwind.
Yeah, actually, if the game goes on a normal pacing for Team Secret, it's perfect, right? Because they have so many abilities that require an advantage. The Smite. Your Woodwind is going to have a slower EXP and gold growth, right?
Okay.
Double Smite, Dao doesn't get the invade, he loses his power spike as an early game jungler.
A lot of resource can be taken out with the kind of composition Team Secret has, because the double smite here is just the confidence of a Fearless Esports, mainly because of this one hero, TNX on the Ogren. If they manage to close him out or zone him up properly, all of the objectives could be literally stolen by FE, depending on how execution goes. But this is
okay.
Oh, the knockups come through. It is going to be Fable getting the first blood, so Shishan does overextend a little bit too much. Xuan is over the wall and a little bit safe here, being able to get the HP regen, but I felt like that was brewing up right. There was too much of an overstay into the clash lane.
Yeah, that overstayed is a space for Fable, being the Lady Jeanne, to use the ultimate right away. Hitting on level 4 and 5 really can sum up a peel and also early game advantage with people into the right pace.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need to be doing, right? And you can see the benefits of doing so. About 1,000 gold ahead already, and if they can continue this aggression, this will be perfect. But at the same time, you can see, right? I like the way that Fable is playing. He is using this Lady Jeanne as an assassin-style mid laner.
I think they have more confidence to do so because this kind of disruption in team fights, Lady Jeanne has been very effective. It has been a crucial situation for a team to respond, mainly because of the peel, mainly because of the damage burst, magic damage burst rather, and it's so hard to come back from that. It has crowd control too, coming in from the iceberg, and it's just a great way of securing a controlled damage over time to Team Secret that needs to counter.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, there's a couple of things that Team Secret are doing that I really like. It's nothing too new or exciting, but it's just a refresh Celestial Melody for the usage of the Flaming Palm. Gets the extra damage as well. Really increases the pace. Yeah. But TNX is not looking too healthy at this point.
Yeah, I think the pay also. It pays off to get that early game momentum, but even not getting kills, right? It's just mainly just not being disrupted as well. Oh, this is just the control that we're talking about, boys. The double smite, crowd control, Zhang Fei. Now stolen in the draft, working well for Fearless Esports.
Yeah, it's a good one, right? And with this extra lead that they have, they can take more fights. The buff lasts for like, what, 70 seconds at this point?
Yeah.
So Fearless Esports, they'll be looking for more opportunities in the next 70 seconds. In fact, they don't even have to care about the 70. Right now, it's really just, can we find an opening position?
I think the opening position right now of Team Secret, FE is building an invisible wall that they cannot cross. Maybe if they let it happen into the middle stage of the game. This is where Lady Sun shines, and as well as Spade. There was no kind of a start on the team fights, but with the start up of the Venomous stuff, did not beat the Massive Agony first. I think this changes everything out for Fearless Esports in team fights, man.
Yep, it's not a defensive measure, it's an aggressive measure, right? So still, offense is the best defense coming out from Fearless Esports. We've seen how they can be really clinical with the aggression as well. And right now, T1 is the reward on the bot lane.
Has destroyed a tower.
But they have open bottom lane turret as well, taking the T1. FE controlling the map better this time around. Execution-wise, having that kind of comp they have utilized it well.
Yep, and right now it's going to be the T1 on the top, right? This is the next target. This is exactly what Team Secret was doing against them, and Fearless Esports definitely have learned their lesson.
Okay, the path of passing does come through though, and the Death Precipice is going to be able to clean up the minion wave, so I feel like they're not going to get caught out here. Maybe Shishan may get caught out once more with those double knockups from the Pei and the Byron.
This is what I'm talking about, right?
Oh no, Dolly is getting knocked out here though. The Destructive Glue saved by the Ode, so the healing from the Ode really did save Huhan.
So what can Team Secret do to save themselves in those kind of scenarios? It has been like the space. In game number 1, the main story, Zhang Fei put everybody in half. And this is like the same thing that FE is going to mirror in this game, mainly because there was no reach. Yeah, they have zone out too, but boiling the focus up top. Another turret taken as well. T1 goes down, and now this is just Fearless Esports looking for opportunities that we have been discussing to push a fight against TS.
To answer your question, no, they can't. There is no solution. The only solution is to be able to, even out the levels, make sure your goal stays close within the 1,000 range. But right now, it's close to 2,000 in advantage to the side of Fearless Esports. So right now, Fearless, they will take any fight, right? In fact, they will try to force fights as well, because that is what keeps the lead up for them. And Dao is already one level ahead of TNX. He has recovered. He has hit the markers for what it is to play this round.
Oh my goodness. Another advantage for the first Overlord taken by Fearless Esports. TNX can't do anything mainly because of this composition. Double Smite, having the damage as well, and having the lead too for Fearless Esports. This lineup is slowly struggling in team fights and objective contests as well.
Yeah, so similar to what was done in Game 1, Game 2, now all of Team Secret's aggression, futile, right? And Fearless Esports, they know that they're ahead, right? They are opening up the map slowly but surely, and at this point, anyone on the side of Team Secret that is a straggler, steps out of position even for a little bit, Fearless Esports will take them out.
One thing also to note, there was no turrets taken out in the side of Fearless Esports. So there's no reach at any point. Okay, explosion coming through.
Yeah, we're able to get the Azure Golem, but it is going to be a kill onto Xinling as well. It is not the Conductor of Souls, but it is going to be the execute from the Orgrin right now. So TNX did find a way in there. He's able to keep his Azure Golem for now.
Okay, now we're seeing another problem too for Team Secret. There's no way.
The Conductor of Souls comes through the Flaming Palms, the Infinite Vastness. Is it going to be used aggressively or defensively? Sun is going back into the backline there just to keep himself safe. But that T1 opening up is huge for the side of Team Secret.
Is this the comeback that they were trying to go for? Again, right now, Team Secret, I know they have been losing it in a contest with the objectives, but opening that T1, we're slowly seeing the gold lead being in par of Fearless Esports. Now they have taken the Tyrant as well. Damage buff, and they have more peel this time around. That has been missing in the early game.
Yeah, you know, when we are talking about comeback, this was not the kind of comeback I was expecting. But yes, it is Team Secret coming back into this game. They recover the gold advantage. It's about 1,000 at this point. They cut it by half. And more importantly, now you can see they're playing a little bit more confidently. And Fearless Esports, they will be a bit more cautious, and that is to their detriment. They cannot be cautious. They must be the ones who are making the initiations, being aggressive. That's what Dao needs. They need the initiation from the team.
So this is the question. Okay, another knockup coming through, but
not yet.
It's like as you pointed it out, is this a window of a Team Secret that will shine against FE? Because so far, they have been waiting. They have been patiently waiting for the right moment, and slowly it translates to a possible comeback potential. But how about FE? Is there a window here to close against Team Secret's lineup?
They have to make sure that Orgrin dies, right? As long as TNX is not favorable in the fights, he's not in a good position, they take out TNX, they should be able to clean up the rest on the side of Team Secret as well. But here's why it's so difficult, because TNX is 13. Everyone else, with the exception of Dao, will not be able to take a one-on-one fight with him. Level advantage, item advantage, gold advantage, too many things are going too well for the side of TNX. So Dao needs the team to do something. It's a team game.
I know it's 10 minutes already, seeing a 1-1 scoreline, but one thing also to note here is the slow gold follow-up that Team Secret literally built at this moment. Now, from the moments of Fearless Esports got a 2K, 3K gold lead, now it's now in par with them slowly, and Team Secret is chasing up. Okay, another objective taken. Look at the position here of Mayin though. Suan, will they come in close for an ambush here?
Singling.
It could be contested here. Is it going to be? No. Dao does get the neutral objective. Woodwind is still in the thick of it right now. He's able to leap over the wall to keep himself safe. Xushan needs to watch out. He gets the heals come through, the untarget ability as well.
Xingling.
But it's going to be Byron. Xingling onto the back line, but it's not going to be enough as they are trying to fight on two fronts. The Conductor Souls come through. Not just yet. Fable goes down. Xingling goes down once more, and then the Infinite Fastness comes through. Sun is in the clear.
Oh my goodness, the crucial healing made by Yuhan literally survived that ambush into that play. They were trying to wrap around the backline of Team Secret, but that moment, they literally knew that Xingling and Fable will be the one to fall down, and Team Secret literally had eyes on what could turn the tides there in that kind of situation.
I hate to burst the bubble here, but the coach on the side of Fearless Esports did mouth that the game is over.
Wow.
In his opinion, right? I just have to say it's not over yet, right? At this point, KK does have the Daybreaker, so it's something that they can use to recover, but you can see why the coach has lost a bit of confidence, right? Right now, it is almost impossible to jump into the backlines of TS. And in fact, if you take a look at the last fight, Sun was going in their backlines.
Oh my goodness. Some words of comfort for Coach Andy. It's not over until the fat lady sings, right?
Yes.
Yep. Again, in the best of 5, a lot of things can happen. I know we're on to the match point. A lot of windows can happen here, but they did not really had a way to close out the T1 in mid lane from Team Secret. Another turret taken out. T2 going down from the top lane. Now opening so much of the map. Team Secret, is this the window that they would really need to open against FE right now?
It is. In fact, it's a very painful one because they might go in at this point. Like, everything is ready for them to take a fight.
Oh my goodness. How will the defense go? Because the lead, slowly, I keep on mentioning it, it's like a slow and steady pace. Although it was risky in the early game scenarios, but Team Secret really had a way to bounce back from this. And with the push and pressure, slowly, this is just Fearless Esports.
Oh, the main caught out. TNX, but he's going to be the Conductor Souls that come through. And now that we see straight into the back of the same team of Fearless Esports is Sun. The Infinite Fastness comes through once more. They are all pretty low. It means that the Vanguards are able to open up the higher ground turrets for now. Woodwind going in for a little bit more of a second win for his team. Dowdo is on the aggressive playstyle here as he sees that TNX is pretty low with health, but thanks to the Huon, right, he's able to heal up. So I feel like that's the crucial thing here. The Dolia and the Huon, kind of like a hyper carry.
Good discipline coming out from Team Secret, right? Most teams would have committed to steal that Crimson Golem, might have gotten punished as well. So Team Secret, they understand they have the lead and they will back up. Fearless Esports, they can still come back. One big fight will turn it for them.
Oh, they need to be careful with that, man. Again, this story in this series, Fearless Esports defeated by BSE, head now to the lower bracket, and this is like their chance to come back. But how about this, man? They're in the brink of elimination. And this, right, Dowdo once more really needs to pop off, right? And this is like he needs to have an advantage for damage because this kind of pick really revolves around the layer here for team fights.
He has 6 items already on the side of Dowdo, so he's really strong, but he needs the team to back him up. And right now, KK is the one person we must keep our eyes on the side of Fearless Esports as well, because if KK dies, there is very little damage to be had.
Oh my goodness, the damage. I think that's what they're talking about, right? Like, look at the pressure coming in from the top lane.
Yep, the Rider Wind comes through onto Woodwind right there. The Path of Passing was also going in. We can see that it is Shu1 doing a lot of damage already onto Fable, so kind of just taking away that leading gem, right? Because I want to repeat on a point that you said there, kid. If you take out KK, I still think that they have the leading gem, right? That Destructive Deluge really still does a lot of damage. We saw it on Shishan. So it is still a bit of a damage output for the side of Fearless Esports, but nothing is going to follow up just here yet. They're going to get the neutral objective, though.
Pickoff is the most important way.
Oh, they wait for the Unbridled Outburst to come through just as Woodwind was on death's precipice. He uses it to get that second win, but it's just to try and bait this neutral objective. The Tyrant is going to go over to the side of Team Secret once more.
Oh my, another objective taken out of FE's hands. Shadow Tyrant.
Oh, Xuan, what are you doing there, buddy? You a little lost?
Oh, they were holding the line that nobody can cross, even in their own camp. Fearless Esports, they had the lead early game, but we're not counting them out just yet because a main pickoff here would really help. They have tools as well to answer, but the question is, who do they target here against TS?
I don't know because everyone is walking in the clump, right? But that's one thing that's beneficial to the side of FE because right now KK is able to get the rolling rates as well.
Down goes the high ground turret. The path of passing is there just to give him a little bit more of edge into the team fight, but a lot of damage going over the shingling from those flaming palms. It's not going to connect quite enough because the shield comes through for the Byron. The Pure Sky is negated that fatal damage, but what is fatal right now? Shingling goes down. It's currently a 1-1 trade for Sun as well. Bye-bye KK. They have the minions at the base. Double kill for TNX. The Conductor of Souls is being used. Fable, it's gonna be a 3-1 for Team Secret. Fearless Esports, no more.
Eliminated in the HOK Championship. Fearless Esports and Team Secret once more wins a sweep in the lower bracket.
I think it's safe to say this is not the result that most people expected, right? We expected a very fierce fight, knowing how Fearless Esports, you know, they are a team of strong quality as well. They have been really clean, but today Team Secret was just faster, was just better, was just smarter as well.
Oh wow, and a cleaner execution. Again, we've been opening up some experiences, some changes that could happen in the best of 5 from Team Secret experience throughout their tournaments, but now seeing them in the start of the day, in the knockout stage day 2, TS sweeps and eliminates Fearless Esports. Let's throw it over the stage together with the winning team.
And thank you, casters! Woo!
What a
We
game.
got the first winner of Knockout Stage Phase 2!
Team Secret just won a 3-0 clean sweep against Fearless Esports. Can we have Sun on the stage to interview us?
Come on, Sun.
来，过来。
孩子呀。
Okay, Sun.
Sun，这个今天是你的3连霸，你们赢了3连霸，3-0跟你们的 Fearless。OK， 然后呢，这个4天你们有什么特别的准备吗？So，
就有一直看他们比赛，然后再向别人请教吧。
哦 ，OK，So， any more secrets？ 有没有什么其他的秘密吗？你们有？
不方便透露。
Okay, so I'm asking the question. This is a very surprising sweep for 3-0 for the Team Secret, right? And we wonder what is the secret of the Team Secret for this 4 days preparation. And the answer is they just have a very...
They've been studying a lot for their openings.
Yes.
And no leak of the strategy right now. They're just
Yeah.
going to keep it to themselves. It's a secret.
Terlalu banyak rahasia dari tim Secret, jadi tidak bisa berbagi karena mereka bersiap selama 4 hari ini menonton dari tim dari selanjutnya.
Masih ada, tournamentnya masih jalan lagi,
masih
jumpa
jalan, ya?
tim lainnya lepas ini.
Yes,
Okay,
betul.
for the next question I want to ask you, Son, how are you? Okay, you okay? Okay, so a lot of teams out there do pick you one of the best marksmen in this tournament, but for you, who do you think is the best marksman so far other than yourself? Nah, selain daripada kamu ya, kebanyakan timnya picknya kamu kalau jadi marksman yang paling hebat, yang terhebat dalam tournament ini. Tapi kalau di pandangan kamu sendiri, siapa lagi yang lebih kuat daripada kamu? 除了你自己之外，很多人都是选你是最棒、最厉害的射手。但你自己来说，除了你之外，还有谁比较你特别强，身为一个射手？
我觉得我们马来西亚3个队伍射手都挺强的。
有一个，如果可以选一个人嘛，是谁呀？JR. Now he did mention all the Malaysian teams feels like all the ADC, all the marksmen are super strong. But if he can pick one, it's gonna be JR. Jadi JR adalah pilihannya ya.
Oke, jadi JR ini salah satu rivals ya dari Son. Oke, Son， 我听说你这几天刚过生日，是不是？然后呢，这是不是因为你是生日，然后这是你的 birthday buff， 所以呢，能够赢就是因为你刚才过生日。So, Son just celebrated his birthday couple days ago, And we want to ask, is this a home buff or is it a birthday buff from him, right?
Or even a birthday strategy, right?
Yes. Karena Son baru aja ulang tahun beberapa hari lalu ya. Ucapin dulu dong buat Son ya. Ya, jadi kita nanya nih ya. Ini gara-gara dia ulang tahun, makanya dia langsung beneran 3-0 marksman-nya atau gimana ya? Son.
我觉得这是生日的 buff 吧，他会送我进决赛。
Oh. Okay.
Basically, he said, this is his buff. This is his day, his buff, okay,
Yes,
guys?
yes.
Give it to Son. I mean,
Kita
like,
ucapin ulang tahun buat Son.
happy birthday. Jadi itunya emangnya buff ulang tahunnya ya bisa ke semifinal selepas ini.
Iya, benar ya.
Iya. Tapi untuk daripada aku ya soalan akhirnya, for the last question from me to you. We have so many fans, even from the Malaysia ones coming here at the venue to support you guys. You have the Indonesian fans as well. We have a lot of watch party in Malaysia too. Do you have anything to say to them? 那现在在马来西亚对吗？很多你们的粉丝在看，因为我们有那个观看派对，所以还有就是你们的粉丝也飞过来了，还有印尼的粉丝有对什么跟他们要说吗？Ada apa-apa nggak mau dibilang kepada fansnya？
感谢你们从马来西亚飞过来，还有在其他平台上支持我们吧。
Oh, he thanked all of you guys that flew all the way and the supporters here on ground and all of you guys been supporting at home as well. Dibilang terima kasih banyak-banyak sama sambutan ulang tahunnya ya. Thank you so much, son.
再次恭喜你们。
恭喜啦，恭喜啦。
Okay, and
下一场再见吧。
下一场再见了。Okay. Wah, that was a pretty interesting interview with Son. Yes.
Iya.
Karena kita baru lihat ada yang ulang tahun 1 ya. Cucu ya,
Iya.
benar ya. So, this is a winning 3-0 for Team Secret and we give an applause. We give it back to the casters.
That is Team Secret with their winning interview, and my goodness, they have been preparing for this kind of base that we've shown in game number 1, and they swept Fearless Esports in bouncing back, even to go back up against BSE. Completely denied, but still, GGWB for giving us a great way of looking at this tournament for it also be a contention to the title as well.
Yeah, they took a leap, they got the sweep, and now they get to keep their dreams alive, right?
Ooh,
So,
wordplay.
with that being said, I think we need to take a look at the highlights. We also need to take a look at the itemization because I think this was the best performance that Fearless Esports have put in the 3-game series, and it was a huge risk. Let's be honest about it. The pay pick, we all know how it functions, right? If the game is not over within the first 15 minutes with pay, it's over.
Yeah, good thing, again, Holler's not here because there were some moments that a pay could literally shine, but it wasn't the first blood, right? They didn't manage to get the first blood, they didn't manage to give him a good head start, and it was a struggling factor, right? So let's go back into the highlights once more on what happened in that game. Game number 3 taken by Team Secret.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuhan, and I'm the official 2024 HOK Championship Observer. The tournament highlight of the day is here. 3, 2, 1, showtime!
Yep, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. It was a nice first blood attempt, right? So Fearless Esports, they understood the assignment. They needed to be aggressive. They got the aggressions in the early parts of the game. The goalie was pretty healthy as well, but slowly they could not withstand the pressure from Houston.
I just want to go back on a point you said. You said that that's Fearless Esports' best performance?
Out of the 3 games today, yeah, that was the best.
Even the whole tournament, probably not. I feel like this is just like a team secret that they did not plan to play against. This is a completely different team from what we saw in the group stages, in the early parts of the playoffs. This is a domination of Team Secret, right? This is like the Season 2 flavors, right?
It's happened in just, in a month? Like, we see the second part of the team.
Back to basics, sprinkles about Season 2 all over
I think that's the most important part, right? Going back to the roots, going back to where they're strong, and this is like how they want to take this game away. There were some moments of Shinglin that they want to go penetrate the back line, but this was just a mistake that they want to keep on doing against Team Secret. Look at that, man.
Yeah,
completely.
Every time Xuan jumps in, the team follows so quickly, and Kinex with the organ always uses the conductor. So only at the most critical moments, like I would have freaked out, I would have pressed out many times earlier.
Man, this is just discipline, right? Trigger discipline. And we see the coach celebrate into their own rooms, and that is just a complete salute once more, completing the series with a 3-0, making a statement into the second part of our knockout stage. Wow, 3-0 once more.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story, but we have to see who are the markers of the MVP. It is going to be the very recent birthday boy.
Happy
right?
birthday.
Yep, happy birthday to you. So Team Secret Sun 1-1 and 2, not the highest KDA. This was a pretty low kill game, right? But with 22% of the team's hero damage dealt. Bear in mind, I would like you to, if you're watching the replay, go and look at the one where he was chasing the backlines. He was going one-on-one with Fable on their Lady Jun as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, we saw that he didn't have the best early game. That 3v2 down into the T1, they took it really early, trying to actually take down the growth of the Lung, so Sun's actual performance in that one. But that didn't stop him. He was like, right, okay, I've lost my T1 down into the farm lane. It just means I'm going to be a bit more proactive with the macro. And he was able to do that, right? The 11.3k to KK's 10.7, who they had the same amount of kills. So this isn't like a very rare game where the farm lanes don't have many kills.
Yeah, and going back to the kills too, like we started with game number 2, game number 1, Lady Shun picking up the Master of Agony. It was a different approach. It was I forgot his name. This is like the Venom Staff. Oh my God. It wasn't the tip of my... Oh my God. Okay, 3-0, and we go back to the team fights here. This was like a complete force out for Fable to be in tight situations, but it didn't do much after all.
I mean, you can't really blame Fearless Esports because they were put in the spot, right? If you take a look at the damage that Woodwind was tanking, he tanked up close to 110,000 worth of heroes damage coming in. But it was just because that it was later parts of the game already. There was no window to come back. There were so many moments where, yeah, maybe Dao could have committed for the kill, but every commitment means he would die. And 4v5s don't work well with this lineup against Team Secret. Yeah.
Especially when you got the Organ, right? Just be able to use that as the front line as well as Xuan. I think that's the kind of real two focal points of Team Secret. Even though we saw that Sun actually got the MVP, I feel like those were the two kind of like stable, the two pillars of the team, right?
I think the pillar here of this game is most likely the start of Fearless Esports. They had the early game in their hand. They have more ways to force out a lot of resources, but this was just a flip, right? 10 minutes in, Team Secret understood the assignment, hold on, outplay, outlast, and this is just them like maintaining that